who was standing beside me. It wasn't that lady. It was completely different.
Okay.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Thank you very much. Now, can you make that light go off again? Oh, you stop!
I'm there again.
Could you light up the red light now?
Nobody used to work for Rover?
Oh my god, there was somebody stood there. No, there was. There was somebody stood there. Oh my god.
There was somebody stood there when you turned around.
Lancaster Castle, as we see it today, is thought to date back from around the 12th century, although its beginnings started much further back into Roman times. Its commanding hilltop position made it the perfect site as a fortification against the Picts and the Scots. It is part of the estate bequeathed to the Duchy of Lancaster, one of the many titles held by His Majesty King Charles III, making this castle one of the few remaining crown properties. Now open to the public, this regal, majestic and imposing building has history seeping from its walls. But there's a darker and bloody side to the castle that gives it historical provenance. Since the 12th century, the castle's primary use was a prison and also housed the Crown Court for local trials. Prior to 1800, condemned prisoners were taken to the moors for public execution for crimes ranging from murder to robbery. After 1800, executions moved to the inner hanging yard. Over 200 executions were carried out within the prison walls, the last in 1865. HMP Lancaster Castle remained a Category C prison until it finally closed its doors in 2011. Arguably, Lancaster Prison's most infamous inmates were the Pendle witches. In 1612, 20 women and men were accused of witchcraft, many being imprisoned in the castle whilst awaiting trial. Believed to derive from a feud between two local families, both sides accused the other of using charms and curses in order to murder or maim local residents. The Lancaster witch trials were held in the castle courtrooms. 10 of the accused were found guilty and executed by hanging on the nearby moor. 80-year-old leader Elizabeth Southern, known as Old Demdike, however, never got to trial, dying in a solitary cell below the prison walls. This is the team's second visit to this incredible location, having the privilege of, in 2014, of being the first ever team to investigate the paranormal activity reported. Disembodied voices, prison doors slamming shut, feelings of being watched, touched and followed, as well as ghostly figures and shadows are just some of the paranormal claims. This is our evidence from both investigations. Is HMP Lancaster Castle haunted? You decide. The team start the investigation.
Hi everybody, it's Steve from HBI. Tonight we're investigating Lancaster Castle. We're really excited about this investigation. We last came here in 2014. Unfortunately, we didn't have any video footage of that investigation, just some great experiences that we can tell you about in this video. So tonight we're filming, so let's have a start in the prison cell block. We'll just have to walk down here. It's extremely cold, so obviously I've got my coat, scarf and hat on tonight. We're filming this in December, so it's pretty cold. So this block is basically cells. There's several floors. We're investigating the middle floor at the moment. We've set up a REM pod down this walkway, and one just over here in one of the cell doorways. Now there's quite a lot of cells, but obviously can't investigate everything tonight. It's quite a big building, and the castle itself has many locations. So basically, we've got lots of little cells. Come this way, Rob. Can you pick it up in here?
I can see you in here.
Yeah. So basically, the cells on this floor, they're all pretty much the same size. It's not a very pleasant building, obviously being a former prison. We're hoping we're going to get some good activity tonight. We're going to do some good vigils in some great locations in this building, so I hope you enjoy the investigation.
Team B head to the male felons' prison.
Please come forward and show yourself to us. Please don't be scared. Because my guess is, being stuck in this place, you're probably terrified. And I would have been. So maybe come forward, maybe just tell us a bit about your story. Maybe you could tell us why you were imprisoned here. What did you do? Were you innocent? Please don't be scared, we mean you no harm. Just talk to us. We have equipment with us that, although we can't hear your voice, the equipment we're holding can. We've got cameras that can record you. We've got equipment that can pick up your voice. Was that you, Hannah?
Yeah, that was Ellie coughing, guys.
So what did you do? Maybe you could tell us what your crime. It's a bleak building here. It must have been miserable being locked up in those tiny cells for hours.
Freezing cold.
Freezing cold. How many of you were shoved in those cells? Go on, tell us what you did. Did you murder? Did you rape? Did you steal? With all the suffering that went on in these buildings, you must be able to tell us something.
There's someone up there with us. Can you speak? Make a noise. Come towards this orange light in my hand.
As Will calls out, you hear Dan on the camera exhale, followed by a voice that seems to be saying the word dead. None of the team recall any reason to say this word or even saying it.
There's someone up there with us. Can you speak? Make a noise. Come towards this orange light in my hand.
The team start their vigil in the male penitentiary.
Kind of getting used to some of the noises, isn't it? Because there's kind of little bangers coming from down there, which is obviously either pipe work or something settling of some sort.
A little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
Noise out there.
You've also got shower in here as well, so you get a bit of pipe banging here. Like that.
Yeah.
The audio recorder is about to catch something amazing. An EVP saying the same name that the team caught years before in the same part of the prison. The team later found the name on the castle's execution list. Thomas Ricks hung at Lancaster Castle in 1806.
It's like there's a generator going on the floor, don't you? We've got a radiation on my shoes. It's like there's a generator running on the floor, and I've got a vibration on my shoes. It's like there's a generator running on the floor, and I've got a vibration on my shoes.
Here is the EVP the team caught in the same area back in 2014.
Do you know who he was? What was he doing here?
Okay, good evening. Anybody here with us from the Lancaster prison? You don't need to be afraid of us, you don't need to worry about any of the equipment or anything that you see here. We mean you no harm. We come out of the greatest respect and we ask that you respect us and you mean us no harm.
Ed, maybe it might be worth bringing that device out here if...
It's okay because I felt something go.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What, straight past you?
Yeah.
Is this after the ball went off?
Oh, so it kept travelling to there and it's weird.
When was this, just now? Oh, the ball's going off again. Just caught it a little bit then, that time. So
How am I not going to move? How am I?
no, we just tried to debunk that, haven't we?
Can you please touch that device in the centre of the room? Go on, you didn't do that. Try again.
Whoever it was who just moved the ball for us on the stairs, we do have a little round box over here in this room, and if you go up to it and just touch the little metal rod that's coming out the top, it'll make sounds and light up for you. Just as pretty as the little ball on the stairs. Oh, the ball's going off again. Oh, you just want to make the ball go off for us, don't you? Okay, thank you.
I've put the REM pod on that.
Yeah. Yeah, get the REM pod.
So if you want us to leave, trigger the ball that's in the doorway, make that flash.
I don't think you're strong enough.
If you want us to stay, set off the device in the middle of the room, your choice. Just use our energy, you don't need a lot, you just need to walk near it to trigger it for us. So you trigger the item in the middle of the room, near where I'm standing, and it's your sign to us that you're happy for us to be here, and you're quite happy for us to stay and talk to you. Or if you want us to go, make the ball in the doorway flash, that'd be a sign that you want us out. It's your choice.
Is there anyone in here?
Did you hear that?
Like a distant voice.
Yeah. Sounds like a woman's voice. What are the girls today?
It's just it said nothing.
The team hear a female voice, but they are all accounted for and all in the same area.
Is there anyone in here?
Did you hear that?
Like a distant voice.
Yeah. Come on, there is somebody in there with us now.
And the whole of my left, my whole body's just got chills.
Temperature's gone down 1 degree. Come on, try hard for us.
When we were here before, we had quite a few people come forward. One in particular, Mr. Thomas Ricks, are you here? You may made yourself known to Steve last time. But we didn't know your name until you told us.
No, me too, we're not to 1.3, guys.
I've just seen something at the back of the rock.
The security man stood at the end.
No.
Whereabouts?
I'm walking to it now. Here.
In the doorway.
Yeah, black mouse moved in and then moved back out.
Let's have a look in there. Let's see what's in there.
That was solid as well. It was
Into here.
a proper shadow silhouette. It kind of stepped out like this and then moved back in. That was pretty clear.
Okay. If it was you that was trying to make yourself known to us, can you do that again, please? Tap on something, bang on something.
Oh, did you?
What was that?
That was a new one.
That wasn't a noise that we've had before. That wasn't a settling noise like we heard earlier.
That was a new one.
That was a proper bump.
The team hear a loud bang from the floor above. The audio picks it up very clearly. The noise sounds like a cell door slamming shut.
Tap on something, bang on something.
Oh, did you?
Tap on something, bang on something.
Oh, did you?
The doors are all open. Come and join us. There's nobody to stop you now. Use our energy. Come and do something for us. There's the man here that was watching us last time. You told us that you were watching us. Come forward and make yourself known to us. We mean you no harm. There's that movement again from up there. What the heck?
That was back where you were.
No, it's up there. It's up there. It's not there. It's not down here. That's up there. No, I've just heard footsteps as well there.
Did you move in
You
here?
goes, eh?
Did you move in here?
No.
If there's anybody
Well,
on the
geez,
floor
isn't
above us, there's somebody walking about up there. Can you do it again for us, please?
You, is it? You. No, it's not.
Can you guys not hear that?
That's the one I'm interested in.
No, but I did hear a movement in this cell when you said about a movement up there.
She's telling me something about that.
If there's somebody watching us from up there, make yourself known. Walk about so we can hear you. Bang on something or tap on something.
still there? Are you okay if I come and walk towards the ball?
That's weird. That's freak. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
hi. Are you still here? Oh,
Whoa, I feel the draft coming from that round here.
massive draft. Jesus
But
Christ.
it's reasonably warm.
Is that what it is that's affecting this
I think
ball?
that's what it is, you know, cold coming down, that draft.
But it doesn't normally. Got my hand over the ball now, so I'm protecting you from the draft.
So I'll just put that down there.
Can't see a draft. Never known a draft sitting on my fella.
That's not setting it off. Is it the only step? Could you stop doing that for a second, please? Would you mind stopping? Thank you. Please, could you stop the ball? Thank you. Literally does it every time I asked it to.
So you get me walking around, doesn't it? If you stand again like you did. See nothing. Step.
Would you make the ball go off again for me, please? If that is you, because we've got lots of sceptical people, and quite rightly so, because we don't know if it's the draft. If that's you, could you just make the ball go off again for us, please, if you're still here? Have you gone now?
I bet if you put it back on the step.
Is there any chance it just goes off like periodically every now?
No,
What, like demo mode?
Yeah,
it's definitely.
How is it charged? How
Look,
has
Will's
it got
just
batteries in it? Or?
Will literally just picked it up and it didn't even
didn't
go
go
off.
off.
That's
Yeah.
how. It's not normally that sensitive.
No, this is the step where it does go mad.
Yeah. Maybe it didn't then.
Strange.
I mean, you literally just picked it up and it didn't light up.
No, literally I picked it up and nothing.
Please stop. Thank you.
He likes you.
Relax you, man.
Oh, me.
What was that noise?
Yeah, I heard that. Someone whistling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
you? That was me.
Oh,
What, you went, oh, like that?
No,
somebody whistled.
did you whistle? That was me, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't whistle, please.
Got excited then.
No whistling, Edward. That's one of the rookie rules.
The teams head to the Witch's Tower and the female penitentiary.
So we're just about to go down into the witch's cell. We're going to need some hard hats on for this one. I had a personal experience in there last time when something grabbed my arm and I could feel a hand on my arm and the fingers. So let's see what happens in this vigil. Okay, enjoy.
The team descend the many steps down into the damp and cold dungeon below the Witch's Tower, where Pendle witch Elizabeth Southern, old Demdike, was chained and held. She eventually passed away inside the dungeon.
Shall we just see if there's any noises that are
Yeah, I'll just let it settle.
around and just that and see if anything that we need to be aware of before we start.
I mean, there is absolutely nothing down here. There's no electricity, there's no pipe work, there's nothing, there's no wood, so there shouldn't be any settling. It's flagstones, brick
And cold.
and cold. So there shouldn't be any settling, so pretty much any noises that you hear. Oh, hello.
Whose cell was this?
This was Elizabeth Demdike's cell, was it not? Demdike, are you here?
If you are, can you light the other ball for us, please? There's another one of those.
Ooh.
Oh, temperature
Oh,
drop.
hello.
That's interesting.
That's somebody's stomach.
Wasn't mine.
No.
No.
This is meters dropping.
That
94,
meter's dropping.
93.
What temperature?
Yeah.
I would expect that in this environment.
Right. It's good though because the temperature's dropping on the.
Okay, that's stopped.
If it is you, think of glass of
There were lights flashing on the ceiling then.
Well, I
Before
presumed that went off.
Before that went off again, there were lights flashing on the ceiling.
Yes, I saw that, but I assumed it was the start of that. I saw it on the rim of my glasses. If that was you, is it Demdike?
Yeah, Elizabeth Demdike.
Elizabeth Demdike, if that is you, my darling, can you light the other ball up so we know it's you? It would be great if you could do that for us, please.
Or if you could set any of the other meters off. That's
Wow.
that's a blue light, so that's the temperature going down.
Yeah, so she's set something off.
You did. Thank you. If that's you.
Shall I swap the balls over just to play devil's advocate?
Leave that one there and put the other one in the other ring.
In the other ring, yeah, I agree.
Put the other one in the other ring?
Yeah, I think that's where the energy is, for the tied up.
Everything's going off here. Because we didn't have all this, did we, last time?
Yeah, but if you remember, Lynn, there was only me and you came down here.
Yeah.
Nobody else came down
Oh,
here.
there's the other
Oh,
there's the other
oh
one.
my
That's
goodness,
both of them.
what the heck?
Oh, that is amazing. And there's absolutely
What?
nothing.
I'd just like to say that they're both in solid
Metal
iron rings. Yeah.
They're in iron rings, we're on flagstones, there's absolutely no way that could be vibration.
Look, that is actually moving. It's rocking the ball. It's actually, but it's moving.
Which one?
This one here. Look at it.
Yeah, it is, it's moving.
Oh my
Oh my God.
It's rolling, yeah.
It's rolling back and forth. Can you get that on camera?
Elizabeth,
That
this
is
is you.
moving.
Thank you so
very
much.
Wow.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
And the temperature's dropping like crazy.
That
It's
is
moving
actually
again,
moving
look.
again.
That is-
Oh my God! It's properly rocking backwards and forwards.
Oh, goodness
Thank you
me.
so much. If that is you, Demdike, that's amazing.
No, they can't dispute. There's nothing in here that would cause that.
I mean, I know that this is something that, you know, this isn't what they class as witchcraft anymore. Thank you. This one's going off now, Rob.
We feel for you, my love. We feel for you.
We do.
You were innocent, really, weren't you? If you were, like this other ball up over here for us. Are we correct that you were innocent? Wrongly accused?
The thing is, what they were actually tried and executed for is pretty much what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Communicating with spirits, we would have been, you know, absolutely, well, yeah.
Or burnt.
And I'm going to put my hand up, Elizabeth. I've got two
Sorry?
toes joined together on each
Yeah.
foot, so I'd have been with you. I'd have been on the ducking stool.
Now, can I
It's
just
really
say, this ball nearest to me in the ring, if it was sitting on something that was making it rock backwards and forwards, it'd be doing it now.
It'd be doing it now. Did it make you sad that you were kept away from all of the other people that were also condemned at the same time as you? You were kept away from them all? On your own in here? Because they didn't want you conversing with them and influencing them?
That's me.
If I said the name Alice Nutter?
Oh, wow.
The audio recorder and cam mic picks up what sounds like a voice. On analysis of the recorder, the voice could be saying something about how they feel. Voice or audio matrixing? You decide.
If I said the name Alice Nutter?
Oh, wow.
If has said the name Alice Nutter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the wall.
That is moving.
That looks
again.
like it's floating, mate. It really does. Weird.
It's rocket. Oh my god. That is literally moving.
Yeah, it's moving. I can't figure
Oh,
out.
you turned it off just as I get there. Can you light it again, please, so I can have a look?
It's literally moving practically around the ring.
Can you light it again, please, so I can see? You're doing an awesome job. We're so grateful, you know.
If you can move them balls, can you actually get it out of the metal ring?
What have I just seen there?
What?
I've just seen something above the other ball by the REM pod.
Yeah.
Did anybody else see that?
I didn't see anything,
No, I
Steve.
didn't,
No, I was
sorry.
looking.
I was looking down
This-
here.
There's definitely, there's somebody in here with us, definitely. Because when the balls are flashing, I tend to look around the room. And every now and again, it's like something hits something that's not there.
There was something about 12 inches off the floor between the ball and the REM pod that went from left to right.
They're familiar.
What? Who the hell was that?
What was that?
The team all hear a female voice humming like it's agreeing with Lynn. This is not one of the team.
They're familiar.
What? Who the hell was that?
What was that? They're familiar.
What? Who the hell was that?
What was that?
What the hell was that?
When I said familiar, it was after that.
No, it was like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my
It was
goodness.
behind Rob, I think.
I heard it.
You didn't hear it.
No, I did.
You did. It was
Yeah.
like it was behind you.
There was like a.
It was
Yeah.
like an acknowledgement of, wow. How amazing is that? Do you know when we came down here, Joe, we had absolutely
We had nothing, did we? Maybe it's because we've got men in the room. Maybe she likes having the men in the room.
Oh, there's the thing. Is that a fact?
After a short break to discuss what the teams have experienced, the boys decide to do a vigil in the female penitentiary.
Okay, so we're now in the women's cell block. There's 5 floors of cells. The noise you can hear in the background is the REM pod with the temperature alarm, because it is incredibly cold in here, so that's what's setting that off. When we investigated this cell block in 2014, we picked up some women's voices on the audio.
Yeah.
Ladies! Let's talk to us.
What was that?
So we'll do a vigil here tonight and see what we get. Any females that were in the cells, spending time here, if you're still here, let us know by making a sound. Anything that you can do to tell us that you're here, we would be very grateful for. I have a device in my hand with a little red light on it. You can talk into it and it will pick up what you say.
Is anybody here because maybe they murdered a man? Maybe they murdered a husband, murdered a boyfriend. How do you feel about a group of men being in a women's prison? Wanting to do something that gives a signal you want us to leave? Come forward and give us a sign. We've got so many devices around the room. that will show us you're here with us. Why don't you come and tell us what you did while you were put in this place? What was it like staying in this building? Was it as cold when you were here as it is now? Was it like being locked up in a small cell with other people?
Is know if you're a male, can you light it up? Or if you're a female. Thank you. Were you murdered here? Did you end your own life here? You feel trapped in this building, like you can't move on? You feel trapped in this building, like you can't move on? Is it with someone else in this prison cell? Or this prison block? Is it with someone else in this prison cell? Or this prison block?
The girls decide to head down into the dungeon.
When we were here before, you were setting the flashing balls off inside the rings, inside the shackles. Can you do that again for us? I've brought all the ladies down here this time, so there's no men in here at all. It would be really good if you could show these ladies that are with me this time, show us what you did before. I mean, to be honest, it'd be quite interesting if it doesn't happen, because that gives more credence to last time.
Big light anomaly just went floating across the screen. That was a really big light anomaly.
We had quite a few light anomalies earlier, which was quite strange.
Well, I'm not getting any on this camera. Well, I'm getting the usual insects and dust that's flying across the screen, Jen, but this was about the size of a bloody tennis ball.
Oh, okay.
And it was glowing.
Oh.
And I've caught it on cam.
Sadly, the cam didn't pick up this anomaly Hannah thought she had seen. Trick of the light, maybe?
Elizabeth Demdike, if you're here with us, please could you step forward and let yourself be known to us. We don't mean any disrespect or any harm. Please, if you are here with us, I would be grateful if you could let yourself be known to us.
I can't believe the difference, Jem.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Is there no one here who wants to talk to us now? Are you able to move the two balls on the floor for us, please? Even just one of them. I don't feel anything at all, guys.
It's so different.
It's so different. It's unbelievable how different it feels in here at the moment
I feel really
to how it did earlier.
comfy down here, to be honest.
You remember the temperatures, don't you, Lynn? We were going down here. Well, it's 8.4, 8.5 now.
What was it earlier?
It was going between 9.2 up to 10.5, 10.6.
Right.
Fluctuating up
But
and
can
down.
you feel the
up and down.
difference down here, Ange, to what it was when we were
Yeah,
here
it's
earlier?
like dead. You know, it's
Yeah.
like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's because it's pitch black.
I think, well, we were saying earlier on, it must have taken a lot of energy to set both balls off and keep setting them off.
The girls have no interaction with the equipment down in the dungeon, unlike the vigil before. This makes the interaction in the previous dungeon vigil even more compelling. The HBI team called time on their investigation at the infamous Lancaster Castle. Before we end this episode, here is the Thomas Ricks EVP again, and the execution list from the castle with his name on it.
Do you know who he was? What was he doing here?